Hello everyone and welcome back to Newegg TV. I'm Steve and today we're going to do a product overview and a demo of Ceton's InfiniTV 6 Ethernet tuner. So here's the front of the box of Ceton's InfiniTV 6 Ethernet tuner. Now the whole point of this device is to be able to decode 6 cable TV channels at once. And why that's so important is because instead of using a normal TV tuner where you'd get 48p at best, you're looking at something more like the HDMI 1080p that you should be getting when you're watching TV, at the very least 1080i. So let me just flip to the side here and talk a little bit about what comes in the box. Of course, we have the InfiniTV device itself, the 6 ETH, as well as the InfiniTV 6, excuse me, as well as the power supply, Ethernet cable, USB cable, and quick installation guide. We also have some requirements that you want to be aware of. One, you need an HD TV. Now, it's going to be required for you to be able to watch high definition channels, as well as a PC with Windows 7 SP1 or Windows 8 with Media Center. You're also going to need to have a wired network with 100 megabits per second or greater, a multi-stream capable card. You'll need to get that from your cable provider. And it's important because you need to have more than just a single stream card, very similar to this card here that I got from Time Warner Cable. So moving right along, you'll also need to have the coaxial cable needed to connect to the InfiniTV device from your outlet, as well as at least 350 gigabytes available hard drive space, and that'll give you 50 hours of HD TV recording. Let me flip to the back of the box now, show you a little bit more. Essentially, 6 streams. Why would you ever need to watch 6 streams at the same time? Let me put it to you this way. If you have more than one cable box in your household, this would replace each one for a total of 6 cable boxes if you only ever wanted to watch one thing at a time. Now, if you're anything like myself, I like to watch and record things at the same time because I might have a TV show coming at the same time that I want to watch live and another one I could record and watch later. Or if you have kids in the house or whatnot, you could set up another extender in their room to be able to view this at the same time that you're viewing something else. All things that come into play when you have a large family, or if you have a lot of viewing time you want to have on the TV at the exact same time shows are showing. So just important things to understand. You do need to have a system with Windows Media Center installed on it. Obviously that's a Windows 8 or Windows 7 SP1 system, and you'll be able to stream this to the different systems on the network. I'm going to go ahead and flip it around to the side here, the opposite side, where I can talk to you about system requirements on that particular PC. Obviously Windows SP1, like I just said, or Windows 8 with Media Center. You need to have a 2 gigahertz or faster dual-core processor or a quad-core processor, either one, 32 or 64-bit, 3 gigabytes of RAM, they're going to recommend 4, an HDCP-compliant graphics card or onboard graphics that would be able to do HDCP through either the DVI or the HDMI cable going to your HD TV. You need to have HDMI or DVI output, like I just said, or with separate 5.1 audio output. If required, if you want to do Dolby 5.1, I, on the other hand, do not. And the available Ethernet connection on your network. In other words, you're going to need to have a router set up so that you can distribute this data throughout your entire home network. Because remember, it does use an Ethernet connection to operate all of your video through the entire household. So let me go ahead and show you guys the accessories that come in the box. First off, you do get an Ethernet cable. They provide one for you. The AC adapter for the device itself. You have a USB connector that would go into the back of the device, taking it from this Ceton InfiniTV 6 to the actual digital tuner that you'd need to get from your cable provider. So I'll show you the tuner first before I go into the InfiniTV 6. Let me just flip that around real quick to show you the back of it. Here's where the USB would plug in and then go from here to the InfiniTV 6. You'd have your cable in and then your coaxial out to the Ceton, and it would take that and then decode 6 of the streams simultaneously. Now, I also mentioned that you would need to have this this M card, the multi-stream card from your cable provider. That would slide right into the back of the InfiniTV 6. So, of course, if you don't feel comfortable with doing this, or if you have the same kind of provider I do, they won't allow you to install this yourself. They actually force you to use one of their reps to come in and install it. but it didn't take that long, and they were eventually able to get everything connected to my network. I did have to step in to help them a little bit because I have a little bit of experience with the InfiniTV 4 and the hiccups that come into play with that. Should also mention that it does come inside the box with some handy steps to help you activate your cable card. You will also need the cable provider's help to do that. You won't be able to do everything on your own. And they give you the phone numbers on which cable providers that they do already have on the front here to help you get directly connected with them. They also have this quick installation guide that comes in the box. Very helpful if you've never done anything like this before. I do want to mention that we're going to end up taking this out and demoing it in a household where we can show you exactly what you can expect to do and see with this particular device. Okay guys, here we are at my house. I have the InfiniTV 6 already installed. We're currently using Time Warner Cable as the cable provider. I have a couple different ways that I could interact with my PC to operate this through the network. You have the option, first one is a K400R from Logitech. It's a Bluetooth keyboard. I think we've done a video or two on this in the past. You can take a look at that. That'll operate the screen here. I can use the mouse like so, as well as the keyboard if I was searching for a particular show or whatnot. Or you can use one of these remote controls. This particular one is Roswell. I don't have the model offhand, but you can definitely look for it. It's basically a Windows Media Center remote control. So I'm going to just put down the keyboard real quick, and I'll just show you guys around a little bit. So I'm currently in the guide. I'll hit the green Windows button real quick just to bring it back to the main window. I'll go to either my recorded TV, which I've already pre-recorded some shows on here, and I can go back and play them. So I can show you it is actually in HD. Of course, if I recorded a show that wasn't in HD, I'd get it only as good as it was originally sourced to me. So let me go ahead and play. So, of course, just like any DVR, you can skip forward at 30-second intervals, or you can fast forward through particular things, just as it was before. Anytime you've ever used a DVR, if you have. And I'll go ahead and stop that, and then I'll go into live TV. First, actually, I'll go to the guide and I'll choose something. Here's Ramsey's Kitchen Nightmares, for instance. I'll go directly into that. Now it's going to tune to the specific frequency it needs to for this particular channel, and then start decoding it. So you can see now I'm actually watching it. And if I wanted to, I could record this particular show by hitting the record button, or I could record the entire series by hitting the record button a second time. This is just basic stuff with Windows Media Center, but just giving you an idea of how this particular system would work. I don't have any other device on the network that would currently utilize the Ceton 6 because I have an InfiniTV 4 in the other room that I'm using, so I can essentially record up to 10 channels simultaneously or watch any sum totaling 10 at the same time. So I could record and watch TV shows at the same time. And you could use something like an Xbox 360 to extend. That would be in a media center extender device, like a 360 or even a PS3 would do it. But it would connect into the computer that's currently operating, utilizing the InfiniTV 6, and then share the ability to stream that. It would then go from the InfiniTV 6 through the router to the device that's recording it. In this case, it would be my PC, and then to the extender if it was in another room, like a kid's room or a basement or somewhere else that you want to watch TV in, and then effectively replace the cable box that you currently have. And the only thing that this particular box can't do is on-demand channels. Now, a lot of times you can get that streaming directly from the on-demand source. In this case, maybe HBO Go or Cinego or something like that. You could do that as well and not even have to worry about it. So let's go back to the studio and wrap this up. Okay, everybody, that wraps up this demonstration and overview of Ceton's InfiniTV 6 Ethernet tuner. If you liked what you saw today, go ahead and click the like button, and if you haven't already done so, click subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.